You notice something about yourself. You feel inexplicably drawn to home. You make excuses not to go out. Other people seem to find it easy, but for you, leaving feels hard. The answer is probably nothing's wrong with you. Something just makes sense about being home, and psychology explains why. Home isn't just a place, it's a psychological sanctuary, and your brain has reasons for treating it that way. Reason number one, predictability. At home, you know everything. You know where things are. You know what will happen. Your brain loves predictability. The world is chaotic and unpredictable. But home is your space. You control it. Reason number two, control. At home, you're in charge. You decide when to eat, when to sleep, who to interact with, what to do. In the world, things happen to you. You're subject to other people's schedules, expectations, judgments. Home, you're the boss. Reason number three, social safety. Home is where you don't have to perform. You don't have to be on. You can just exist. Here's what's important. If you prefer home, you're not weak. You're aware. You're aware of how draining the world is. You're aware of social dynamics. You're aware of how much energy socializing costs. Awareness isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. But here's a distinction. There's introversion and there's shyness. They're not the same thing. Introversion is about how you gain energy. Introverts recharge with alone time. After socializing, you need recovery time. That's normal and healthy. Shyness is anxiety about social judgment. It's fear of what others think. An introvert can be confident. A shy person is anxious. You can be introverted and confident, or introverted and shy, or shy without being introverted. They're different things. If you're introverted, stillness recharges you. Quiet time isn't laziness. It's necessary maintenance. While others gain energy from socializing and stimulation, you gain energy from quiet, solitude, space to think. This is how your nervous system works. Research shows introverts have higher baseline arousal in their nervous system. So more stimulation doesn't energize you, it exhausts you. So home becomes more than just a place. It becomes a zone of control and safety. You control the temperature, the noise level, who's there, what happens, when it happens. Your home responds to your needs, not the other way around. The world doesn't adapt to you, but home does. So naturally, home feels better. But here's where it gets important. When does the safety of home become avoidance? Safety is healthy. Avoidance is not. If you're choosing home not because you're energized by it, but because you're afraid of the world, that's different. Avoidance is when you stay home because going out triggers anxiety, because you're afraid of judgment, because the world feels threatening, not because being home energizes you. The distinction, do you choose home or are you trapped in home? Here's the psychological principle. You have the right to curate your own life. This means you don't have to do things just because society says so. You don't have to socialize constantly. You don't have to be out there all the time. But, and this is important, curation is conscious. You're choosing what fits your life and values, not avoiding what scares you. If you're introverted and prefer smaller social circles, great, that's curation. If you're avoiding social situations because they trigger anxiety, that's avoidance. Very different. Here's the one question to ask yourself. Am I home because I choose to be, or because I'm afraid to leave? If it's choice, you're fine. If it's fear, that's worth examining, because avoidance limits your life. It keeps you smaller than you are. You deserve to live fully. That might look different for introverts, but it shouldn't be driven by fear. Comment below. Are you choosing home or avoiding the world? Be honest with yourself. That awareness is where change begins.